Long-delayed American Dream Mall is opening, but will shoppers come? $5 billion American Dream Mall. The American Dream Entertainment and Shopping Complex is opening its doors to the public on Friday, more than 2 decades after it was first conceived. Back then, the iPhone didn't exist, Amazon was only selling books online and malls were where you went for all your shopping needs. Now, after endless fits and starts and billions of dollars spent, American Dream will become the second largest mall in the country, and third largest in North America. It will showcase 3 million square feet of leasable space dedicated to more than a dozen entertainment attractions like a 16-story indoor ski slope, roller coaster, water park and eventually 450 retail, food and specialty shops. The big question is, will shoppers come? In today's retail landscape, consumers are glued to their iPhones and smartphones, where they can do their shopping without ever leaving their couch. Amazon has morphed into the biggest online retailer in the world. And overall traffic at malls, which had been on the rise in the late 1990s, has declined 10% since, according to Coresight Research. A report from Credit Suisse published 2 years ago predicted that up to a quarter of the shopping malls will close by 2022 given the increasing popularity of online shopping and a rash of store closings. Since 2015, only 9 malls have been built, a dramatic fall from their peak construction in 1973 of 43, according to CoStar Group, a real estate research firm. Stores across the U.S. are closing at a rapid pace. More than 7,000 retail outlets closed in the first half of 2019, versus 3,017 stores opening. In 2018, 5,864 stores closed and 3,258 opened. The mall will also prove to be a challenge for those who don't want to pay for parking, as it will charge $24 to park for 8 hours, reports CBS New York. For those who don't want to pay for parking, express buses will run from New York City and Secaucus, while shuttle buses will run from Weehawkins Ferry Station, CBS New York added. Goal, 40 million visitors. Amid that new reality, American Dream is looking to draw 40 million visitors in its first year, with entertainment accounting for more than half of its space. Attractions include a bunny field and an aviary. There will also be such amenities as a doggy day care and a luxury wing, where shoppers can sip champagne and sample caviar as they wait to have their designer handbags wrapped. 2 hotels with a total of 3,500 rooms are being planned next to the complex. You can make it your backyard playground if you live in Manhattan or even if you're in New Jersey, said Ken Downing, Chief Creative Officer for 555 Group, the mall's developer. It's a staycation. So, it's a little bit of competing with mindset and emotion, far more than a property or even Disneyland. Downing says American Dream was designed to adapt to different events and trends. A Grand Quartz fountain, for example, can convert into a catwalk for a runway show. The ice rink can be transformed into a concert venue. Canada-based mall and entertainment conglomerate 555 in 2011 took over the massive project originally dubbed Xanadu from 2 developers, whose plans included building the world's largest Ferris wheel. The project broke ground in 2004 but it languished during the early years, with its multi-colored, checkerboard exterior, since removed, drawing derision, including from then New Jersey Governor Chris Christie who called it an offense to the eyes and the ugliest damn building in New Jersey and maybe America. Financial crisis setback. The project was suspended in 2009 during the financial crisis after a Lehman Bros affiliate failed to fund its share of the construction. Creditors seized the project in 2010, and 555 came on board a year later, renaming it American Dream. 555 reimagined American Dream as a community hub for tourists and locals, taking a page from 2 other malls it had developed, West Edmonton Mall in Alberta, Canada and Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, the 2 largest malls in North America. Entertainment was a big selling point for both, accounting for 20% of the West Edmonton Mall's space and 30% of Mall of America's. That compares with the 6% average for U.S. malls, according to CoStar. American Dream has its fair share of skeptics who wonder about its chances of success, especially given its proximity to New York City less than 10 miles away. This development will either sink or swim, said Jason Goldberg, Chief Commerce Strategy Officer of Publicis Communications. It's going to be tough to get a lot of attention when you are next to a much bigger amusement park, Manhattan. American Dream Mall stores Goldberg believes the complex could work if the amusement park entices enough families in New Jersey to get into their cars and drive out there. But he's not sure about how stores will fare since many of the tenants like Zara and Uniqlo can be found elsewhere. Another thorny situation, the mall will abide by the blue laws, meaning retail will be closed Sundays even though the restaurants and theme parks will be open, says James Casella, the East Rutherford, NJ mayor. Stores featured in the mall will include Saks Fifth Avenue, Primark, Hermes and Lululemon, according to WOBM.com. Despite retailing's challenges, some malls are thriving, while vacancy rates on average at the nation's malls are currently at 4%. Top malls have been the industry's bright spot, boasting strong traffic and currently averaging a 2% vacancy rate, says CoStar. That's compared with the bottom rung of malls, which are wrestling with a 7% average vacancy rate. David Smiley, Assistant Director of Urban Design at Columbia University, predicts American Dream will do quite well. There's a lot of uncertainty in the retail world, Smiley said. But American Dream is unusual. It is not a typical mall.